Hi, I'm Jacqueline Baltz.
And I'm Sam Pastor, and you're watching WCAT's Weekly News.
This week was the first week of the standard schedule in second semester. For the past 3 weeks, high school students have been involved in Jan Term. Jan Term is a 3-week period between first and second semester when students take one intensive standalone course. Let's recap some of the classes.
I took Plagues, and we studied the history, science, and math of the spread of disease. We went on a field trip to Savannah, and we took walking tours around Savannah and heard from guest speakers. My favorite part of Savannah was going on the ghost tour. We actually had several different speakers on several different days at Emory. One of them was Dr. Karan, and he was on the forefront of AIDS research in the 70s.
I was part of the Guatemala Jan Term, and so what we did was in the 3 days before we left, we learned about the history so that we knew what we were getting into, and then we went over there for 10 days and did a lot of stuff. We built houses and we toured around the Antigua area. My favorite part was probably getting to know everyone there and even my peers in our group. The families, it was like just getting to know everyone was a blast.
For my Jan Term, I did music and movies, and we studied multiple composers and movies like Star Wars. We actually started from the very first movie, and for our field trip we went to Los Angeles. We visited a lot of studios like Fox, Warner Brothers, and Disney, so it was a lot of fun. The best moment was definitely Warner Brothers when we visited the Batman studio. We saw all the Batmobiles, all the Batman masks. We saw all the props that they used, so it was pretty amazing.
Thanks for the Jan Term recap. If you want more of this Jan Term-like curriculum in your life, you should consider participating in Atlanta 2.0, Urban Design Fellowship. It's a 3-week summer fellowship program for rising sophomores, juniors, and seniors about the design and development of cities and their public spaces. It will appeal to those who have interest in design, architecture, urban planning, the real estate business, and Atlanta history. It runs from June 1st to the 19th, so see Mr. Griffith and ask you 219 if you have any interest.
Sounds like a great opportunity. The Princeton Tiger Lilies, one of that school's best-known a cappella groups, sang earlier this week in a special concert arranged by alum Jillian Puskas of the class of 2013, who is also a member of the group. Take a look.
Great performance by the Tiger Lilies. This week there was a celebration to honor Mrs. Thompson. We love you and thank you for taking care of us, Miss T.
This is for the kids that couldn't get here today, to let them know that I'm thinking of them and I wish them all the best in the world. And I'm sorry they couldn't get here. But don't worry about Miss Thompson, she'll be okay.
And now for our weekly sports updates. Westminster swimmer Derek Cox has had quite a season in the pool. He's broken 3 Wildcat swimming records in the 100-yard breaststroke, butterfly, and freestyle. Derek's 100-yard freestyle swim in the leadoff of a freestyle relay against Baylor School on January 9th broke the school's longest standing swimming record. Congrats, Derek.
So I'm Derek Cox. I'm a junior, and I'm on the swim team. So far, I think we've been having a great season. We've won a lot of our dual meets. The guys just came off a victory at Metros. We had a lot of good swims there. The girls also stepped up too. We had a really good meet for the girls. They got second. A lot of girls got state cuts, and we also had a lot of guys who also got their state cuts as well. So far on the guys team, we have about 13 kids on the state team, and for the girls, I'm pretty sure it's somewhere around that number too. And right now, the guys are looking at a chance of winning the state title, and the girls have a really good chance of getting top 3. I broke, I think, 4 records so far, the 200 free relay with Eric Cox, my brother, Joseph Rodriguez, and Patrick Leonard. And I also broke the 100 fly record, the 100 free record, and the 100 breast record. And probably my favorite one's probably the 100 fly, since that was the oldest one, which was set in 1979. And I was able to break that since I was like 36 years old. So I was pretty pumped after I broke that.
Tonight is Spirit Night for the girls and boys varsity basketball teams. Wear your green and white, join your friends for Perro's Pizza at 5:30, and then cheer Cats on to victory against Douglas High School. The girls play at 6, and the boys take the court at 7:30.
I'm super excited. I know I'll be there, and Sam will too. The crew team has named their new boat after Rusty Hudson in honor of all he's done for crew and other sports at Westminster. With a blessing said by Reverend Barnes and a Coca-Cola christening from its namesake, the Rusty Hudson boat is ready for the water.
And speaking of athletic directors, Jacqueline, Westminster has named Tim Downs, Director of Athletics and Recreation at Emory University, as the school's next athletic director. Downs will succeed Rusty Hudson, who has worked in the athletics department at Westminster since 1997 and will retire at the end of the 2014-15 school year.
Welcome to Mr. Downs, and thank you so much to Rusty Hudson for some great years. Robert DeGolian checked in with some students around campus on the Super Bowl. Take a look.
With Super Bowl Sunday rapidly approaching, I just want to know the answer to this simple question. Who are you pulling for in the Super Bowl? Who are you guys going for in the Super Bowl?
I'm going to go for the Seahawks.
Okay.
Yes.
Good. You know who's in the Super Bowl.
Yes.
That's good. All right, what about you?
Same, for sure.
Who are they playing?
Good question. Cameron, throwing it to you. Patriots.
Oh, we have a winner. Good. So it's Super Bowl Sunday.
Okay.
Who are you pulling for?
Great question. The team that will score the most points is the one that I will pull for.
So I
would say yes, that one.
Okay. What's your take on the deflated balls?
Air pressure.
What about you?
I think it's tragic. It's a deflate. I'm one of the NFL's most heinous crimes.
Yeah, it is. It is really sad. All right. Well, thank you for your time. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Who are you pulling for in the Super Bowl?
Which teams are playing?
Okay. You got the Seahawks and the Patriots. Who are you going for?
Patriots. Let's go, America.
All right. So it's Super Bowl Sunday this upcoming week. Who are you pulling for in the Super Bowl?
I'll be pulling for the Seahawks, but I think the Patriots are going to win.
Okay, well, he knows who's in the Super Bowl, so that's good. All right, so the Patriots and the Deflategate, and the ball situation. What's your take on that?
I think it's fake.
Really? You think it's fake? Yeah. Please elaborate on that.
I don't think there'd be much point to it. I don't think they would go through the trouble of getting caught if it were to happen.
Hey, that actually makes a lot of sense. Well, thank you for that. That's good. Levi, it's Super Bowl Sunday. Who are you pulling for in the Super Bowl?
I'm going to have to say the Georgia Bulldogs on that one. Aaron Murray will definitely get the Super Bowl MVP. Todd Gurley's going to be coming in strong, along with, I believe Noshawn Marino's going to have a strong showing, and A.J. Green will definitely show up, fighting off injuries, but I think they can do it. Best team in the NFL.
Thanks, Robert. And now for this weekend's weather report, presented to you by Jack Powers.
Also known as Jack Showers.
Hi, I'm Jack Powers. This weekend's weather looks pretty mild. The high today going to be 48 degrees Fahrenheit, followed by tomorrow a high of 54 degrees, mostly sunny, with a low of 38 degrees, followed by Sunday with a high of 55 degrees and a low of 40 degrees with PM showers. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Jack. And that's all for this week. Again, I'm Sam Pastor.
And I'm Jacqueline Bolts. Have a great weekend, Wildcats.